Hello everyone, and welcome again to another LEGO Bionicle video. For today guys, we're going to be doing a Let's Build on Toa Norik. This is set number 8763, was released in 2005 and contains 55 pieces. So a bit of information about Toa Norik. So he was known as the Toa of Fire, and he was part of the Toa Hagah team. And he wore the great Pukoi Kanohi. Now that allowed him to shrink into like this really small size, and allowed him to throw in surprise attacks, things like that. So that was the whole power of his Kanohi. Obviously he had the elemental power of fire as well, which is great. And he was technically kind of like the bodyguard of the Pterodax. So they all formed a group, the Toa Hagah. Pterodax formed them, and they all worked together. Then unfortunately they became a big betrayal where the Pterodax did betray the Makuta Brotherhood. He wanted to do his own things his way, wanted to rule, etc, etc, try to take over Metru Nui, blah blah blah. And afterwards didn't go so well for the Toa Hagah. They got transformed into Rahaga, so it's a mixture of the Rakshi and the Hagah themselves by Rodaka. She kind of mutated them, and that's how they became to be these Rakshi looking beasts, kind of in a way like the Toa Metru, how they transformed into the Toa Hagah. So it's just a similar concept there, except these guys are much more legendary, and I guess they had more experience. That's why the Rahaga were trying to teach the Toa Hagah to fight for real good, blah blah blah. I'm sure you guys, if you haven't seen the Bionicle 3 movie, The Web of Shadows, it'll explain everything. Well, not necessarily everything, but it'll explain part of the storyline as to what I'm trying to explain to you all now. But that's that, and as mentioned, yeah, they got mutated, things like that. And that's really all I can really mention, to be honest, because there isn't really much I can talk about these Toas, because there isn't, there were comics about them, but I don't personally know much information. But at the end of the day, it's all a similar concept to G2, how they all are fighting against evil, things like that. But that is pretty much all I can mention, unfortunately. But anyway guys, let's just get into the Let's Build, and let's just build this awesome set. So just to clarify with you all as well, if you have seen the Web of Shadows movie 3, you will know that I think it was Rahaga Norik who introduced all the other Rahaga when they did take in the Hordika. If you've seen them, they used their flying propellers and they flew them away from danger. And it was Gaki, Bomonga, Koalas, and Pooks. And Pooks, I think, was the ditzy one who always was immature. I think I can't remember when I did watch the movie, but anyway, those are the other 4 that were kind of part of the Hagah, or the Toa Hagah as well, including Norik and Iruni, of course. But they all had their differences, they had their all elemental powers, things like that. So it comes in a plastic bag, and they give me the instruction list. Oh, here's the instruction list. Okay, so here's the manual book. Let's get out the manual. So that's that. I don't think there's anything else inside there. Nope, that's it. So let's just close that up. That is so cool. Let's actually look at the canister first. I think that looks pretty cool, to be honest. So check that out, guys. So there is Toa Norik there, and here is his weapon, or his weapons, I should say. Now what's interesting, he had a lava spear, he had the Rotuka launching shield, and that's exactly what this thing is here, as you can see. But that's meant to be his lava spear, I guess? That's an interesting looking spear there. It looks more like an axe to me, to be honest. But nonetheless, it's a great weapon. His weapons look pretty cool. I love his body armor as well. Can't wait to build this set. I've never seen it like this before. So apparently this is meant to be like a promotional set. And see, it says there's special edition. I think this was for the 50th anniversary of the LEGO Bionicle, or not LEGO Bionicle, for just LEGO in general, I think. So that's the reason why they kind of released this. So it was a limited edition set. I think they were quite pricey, maybe retailing for about 40 to 50 New Zealand dollars. I don't know what they were in American dollars, but you can imagine that these would have been high in demand and quite expensive. So here I think, I don't know if you can really place anything in there, but I like the shape. It's a very interesting shape here. The canister feels nice as well. And yeah, I think that is pretty much it. There's the image there. As mentioned, he's the Toa of Fire. Pretty cool stuff. And then it just shows you the mechanism there. That's pretty cool. Okay, so here is the manual, and this is Toa Norik Special Edition. Check that out, guys. That is so sick. Imagine using his pieces for builds. Ah, so that's where the blade goes, or the launching shield, I should say. Ah, okay, that's how you place it in. Interesting. So you have to pull apart the pieces. Ah, that's unfortunate. Why do you have to do that? Is it too large? It's a bit interesting. Anyway, so here is the instruction list, just showing you. There we go. There's his mask there, the Kanohi. I think that's a legendary Kanohi to keep, to be honest. Definitely a keeper there. And, oh, the Bionicle 2. So here's Bionicle 3. That's as mentioned as what I was talking to you all about. If you haven't seen the Web of Shadows, go check it out, guys. So here is the Bionicle 2 Legends of Metru Nui. So it just talks about how the likes of the Toa Metru there. So you have, you know, Vakama and all the other ones, you know, Whenua, and you know, you get the idea. So all those Toas there, and how they came to, you know, fight against the Pterodactyls and the likes of the Dark Hunters and all that stuff. And here it is, as you can see there. Pretty cool stuff. So there's Vakama there, and then it just shows you all the Toa. And I guess a bit of background. I think, who's that over there? Oh, sorry about the camera there, guys, but just trying to see who this is. I think that's Vakama as a Turaga there, I think. And that's, yeah, that's Toa Khan. Yeah, I remember this correctly. So Toa Khan gives him the elemental stone. And yeah, I remember that scene. So that's a nice scene to put there. I think it looks pretty cool. So yeah, that was Toa Khan before he was captured by the Dark Hunters. So that's pretty cool. And okay, I think that's pretty much it. Let's just open up the pieces now and let's start building. Okay, so let's just take out all the pieces first. So there's one set. So as mentioned, guys, this is a second-hand set, and it seems like this piece of paper here is just practically the piece list there, which I don't necessarily need to have, but anyway. Oh wow, everything just literally just flew everywhere. I'm gonna pick up some pieces on the floor. I think that should be the only piece. Okay, there we go. Okay, so here is the body piece, and this is what I have to start off with. So let's just attach on this pin axle here based on the instructions. Add this in. This is an interesting piece. I haven't seen this before, to be honest. Okay, so here is the gear, and I believe this must have a gear function. Okay, interesting. So push that through there, flip the page over, and let's see what we have to do next. So attach this piece in through here. Should go all the way through, I think. Nope, the first two holes, and I have to add in 2 size 3 gray pin axles. So here they are. Okay, so gotta be careful. There we go. So attach those in just like that. Then what I need to do is to get, I think, a bushing. Put it up here. There we go. Add in a circular pin here, and one on the other side. Okay, what we need to do now is to push this in through here. I don't know why, but that's what it says. Then just need to attach this piece on. So push it all the way through. There we go. And I think it should kind of just stay in place there now, so it doesn't move. It's an interesting concept of you know, building a gear function there. But okay, we now need to leave the body piece to the side, and now we're going to be building the feet according to the instructions there. So just need to focus the image for you guys. So what we need to do now is to get in this pin connector piece, attach on the connector piece like that, add in this leg piece, so the side here. There we go. There's one. I think we should just do the same thing on the other side. Push it in, there we go, and then add the other side on. Oops. There we go. Okay. Okay, then we need to attach on some more leg pieces. So attach this on, and attach this one on the other side. Oh, whoopsies. Come on. There we go. So attach that on. There we go. Then add in some armor pieces. So first we need to connect in a pen. So connect the pen in through here. There we go. Attach this on. Now is this the right way around, or does it really matter? Anyway, so that's just like that. Then attach on the armor shells here. By the way, guys, just want to thank you all so much for supporting the channel and, of course, you know, watching my videos. You know, I didn't really expect, you know, after doing this for 5.5, 6 months now that I would actually be reaching the many subs that I have now, and of course people actually engaging, watching my videos, and of course, you know, at the same time you guys may give me pointers, things like that, but I am really thankful and I really appreciate you guys doing this all for me. At the end of the day, I do this all for you guys, and of course, you know, because I love doing these things. Building, you know, I'm sure you guys love building as well, so just, you know, thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. So, gotta add this in now. It seems like we're gonna build the arms now. Oh, wrong side. No, right side. No, wrong side. So I need to pull that off. Push that in through here. Okay. And that should be facing like this. Attach on. Oh, just put that there to the side. I need to enhance this image. Attach these on. There we go. Get a size 4 pin. Like this one here. There we go. Add in a bushing. Oh, interesting. Okay. I think this must be a fixated piece. No way. And it connects in through here. Oh my gosh. So that's the gear function there? Oh, okay. I don't like that. That is not cool. Okay, so now you can see that I built the arm. Now you can see it's attached on. I've put on the legs as well. I built the other arm, you know, it's pretty straightforward, but now I'm just going to connect it in. There we go. So that's now connected in. So this arm's fixated. This arm only has the gear function. Place them up straight like that. Then what we need to do is to add in, I believe, some armor shells. So add in the shoulder armor shells. These are like from the Toa Nuvas. So attach those on. By the way, who do you think it looks better? You know, Toa Norik, the Toa Fire, or, you know, Toa Nuva Tahu? I don't know. What do you guys reckon? I think it really comes down to personal preference. It just depends on what you guys think it looks the best, you know. But I guess I can do a comparison between the two. What do you guys reckon? Do you think I should do a comparison? Let me know in the comments below, guys. That would be really greatly appreciated. Okay, what we need to do next is just to add on the connector piece for the head. So let's attach that on. Let's connect on the head now. There we go. Attach the brain stock piece in, so just adjust the camera there. Let's add that in. Oops, wrong way around. There we go. Add in a pin just to hold it in place. Now to add in the Kinohi Pakui. There we go. Check that out, guys. That is so cool. So there's the Kinohi there. Kind of looks like he's got swollen cheeks. That looks really interesting. But nonetheless, it's a legendary Kinohi, and I'm happy to have it. Okay, to now add on the connector pieces, or pin axle pieces, I should say, sorry. So one here, they're 2 size 12. These are super long, I have to say. Wow. Check that out. That is super, super long, guys. And what else do we need to do? So that's done. I can see why it's kind of meant to be a spear there, just because it's super long there. But I don't know, it doesn't look like a lava spear, you know what I mean, guys? It doesn't necessarily look like a spear, but it looks more like an axe, but I can see what they mean now. It's got that point there, so I guess it is meant to be a spear. Attach that on. There we go. So now that's attached on. We need to now attach on the shield, but should we connect this in first? Let's connect that in first. Oh, let's lift up the head. Attach this on. There we go. That's now connected. Okay, is that always gonna flop back like that? That's gonna be so annoying. Yep, it seems like it. I'm gonna have to readjust the arm there. So adding on the shield, this piece is so weird. I've never seen a piece like this before, so we need to attach it on like that. And then we need to connect in the shield, so let's see how we connect this in. So it should be dead middle in the center there, so something like this. And it should connect in all 3 holes, hopefully. Come on, connect in. There we go, so now it's attached on. And there's a shield. We need to add in the spinner blades. how do we add this in? So one there, and maybe one possibly here. There we go. So there you have it, guys. That is my Let's Build done on Toa Norik, the Toa of Fire from the Toa Hagah. I really hope you have enjoyed this, guys. If you have, smash that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel. There you have it, guys. That is honestly a beast of a set there. So of course you can see his lava spear, and I can understand why it's called a lava spear now, because it is like a speary type of weapon. I don't know, it just looked like an axe when I looked at it in the canister picture, but anyway. So there's the lava spear, and you have the Rotuka launching shield there as well. And of course I'll test that out in the next video, which will be the review. Now the reason why I'm separating the builds and the reviews is just because my videos kind of prolong and they go on for so long, and I think that kind of just annoys people, so I'd rather just separate them both and leave Let's Build videos by themselves and review videos on their own as well. Of course, if it's a small build, like for example like the Voya Nui Matoran, then obviously I will, you know, put the review and the Let's Build together. But for the likes of these sets here, I'd rather just do them separately, so then I have enough time to talk and not have to rush and try, you know, make the video as short as possible by, you know, combining two different kind of videos in a way, if you get what I mean. So that's the whole reason why, guys. But anyway, guys, as mentioned, smash the thumbs up button if you have enjoyed this. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet, guys, so then you guys are all up to date with any new videos I do post out. Stay tuned, guys. Many more Let's Builds and reviews to show you. And as always, guys, have a great day. Thank you again so much for watching. I'll be talking to you all very, very soon. Bye-bye.